and welcome to this episode in our series. Today I'll be talking about a commonly seen condition that causes pain in the toes known as ingrown toenails. Ingrown toenails can happen at any age. They occur when the affected part of the nail digs into the nail fold, and this causes inflammation and pain. They're more common in people with what's called an involuted nail shape, so this is where the nail is very curved, and this often comes back to family history, so people that have parents that have got involuted shaped nails or grandparents are more likely to develop this shape of nail, and this is more likely to develop into an ingrown toenail. The other cause of ingrown toenails is ill-fitting footwear, so shoes that are too tight through the toe box. This can lead to extra pressure on the nail bed and can lead to an ingrown toenail. Poor nail cutting technique can also be a problem. Often in a nail that's involuted, if they've been cut down the side, a nail spike can be left, and that nail spike can then penetrate the skin, and that can lead to a portal of entry for infection, and it can also be very painful. Initially, pain can be found around the affected side of the nail, so you'll notice that there's some pain and inflammation surrounding the nail edge. In people with that involuted nail shape, they might even see that their nail looks quite curved as well, so looking at it front on. In the more later stages of ingrown toenails, people will start to develop something called hypergranulation, so it appears like a red mass of tissue that starts forming over the nail plate. And sometimes if it's been left, that can lead to a nail surgery. At your initial appointment, your ingrown toenail will be assessed, so that's to determine whether we can manage it conservatively. In some cases it can be managed just on that initial appointment, and we can remove the affected part of the nail quite painlessly. In some cases we may need to use local anaesthetic at that initial appointment if it's quite painful to numb the toe. In more severe cases, or in cases where the ingrown toenail has been reoccurrent, sometimes we need to look at something called a nail surgery, which is a minor surgical procedure. The technical term for this is a partial nail avulsion. So this involves removing the part of the nail that's affected permanently, and this is again under local anaesthetic, and the nail bed is cauterized to prevent that part of the nail growing back again. This is more of a permanent solution to an ingrown toenail. And generally recovery time is quite low, and aesthetically there isn't a big difference between before and after the surgery either. It's important to have ingrown toenails assessed quickly. Often they can be managed quite conservatively and painlessly if they're picked up quickly enough. Often if they're left, the risk is that you could develop an infection, and the risk is you may need to go through a nail surgery or a more invasive procedure. The advice contained in this video is general, and if you do have a specific problem, you should seek medical advice. If you'd like to book an appointment with one of our friendly podiatrists, please visit our website and you can book an appointment online.